Polar's getting a lot of hype, and in this video I'm going to show you why is it so awesome and how easy it is to integrate it into your app. We're going to implement it on this products page where we want to be able to buy these tokens with real money. So let's go. This is my Orcish AI Next.js framework. If you haven't seen it before, it's just using tokens in order to use AI functions. So here we already have implemented Stripe, but now we are going to replace it with Polar. So we are going to polar.sh and there we need to create our account. So I already created that. I'm going to log in with my GitHub and there we can see my dashboard. So my revenue is 0 and this one is the production account. But in order to test all your payments, you have to go to sandbox.polar.sh and it's a completely separated account, and there you can see that I have revenue of $2. I already tested it, so I already implemented this one before creating this video. So if you get back to AI framework, we can see that we basically have 3 products, 10, 50 and 100 tokens. So that's what I have created in Polar. We have 10, 50 and 100, and if you go to 10 tokens we can see here that that one is the fixed price of $1. So first thing you need to do is to create your own products. You're just doing it here, creating a product name, description, pricing. You can choose here one-time purchase, monthly, yearly, etc., and you select your price, and that's it. You just create. There are a bunch of options here. I'm not going to cover everything in this video, but let me show you how easy it is to implement it. So here on our dashboard, we need to create our access token. So I'm creating here a new token. I'm going to call it AI framework, and I'm going to select all here to have all scopes and expiration of 30 days. So now I'm going to create my own key, and this one should be secret. So be careful with this one. Vibe coders, don't put it inside of your code to be publicly opened. And now we are going to put this key inside of our environment. So I'm going to put it first in the environment example. So here Polar access token, and I'm going to push this one to my repository, and now I'm going to place it inside of my production environment file. So I copy pasted my access token inside the environment file, and now everything that is left is this. I'm going to select my product, 10 tokens, and we have this code. So we are going to copy paste this one, and I'm going to create inside the server new file. I'm going to call it products.ts, and there I'm going to create a new get or buy tokens. Let's call it like that. Buy tokens, a new function, and there I'm going to copy paste this one, except I'm going to remove this part to be outside of the function. Then here we need to put this to be a server action, and we're going to import redirect from next navigation. And here what we need this Polar sh SDK. So I'm going to add that one, pm add that dependency. Now that one is being installed on our project, and that's it, it's done. So now we can try this one out. We have the ID of our product, and we should get to that product page when we call this buy tokens function. And everything that is left here is to put on our Polar instance the server sandbox environment like this, and now we can try out our buy tokens function. So I'm going to the client component that is called buy tokens. So here we have 3 cards that we are seeing here on our project, and we're just going to replace this buy tokens function. We're going to delete all the Stripe things from here, and we're going to call here our buy tokens functions from the products TS. So it's the same name like here, so let's just call this one buy 10 tokens like this, and we're going to call it here buy 10 tokens, and we're just going to call it like this. and it's being called when we click on our button. So let's try it out. So now here I'm refreshing the page and I'm clicking on get 10 tokens. So now we are redirected and we can see that in our code. So here we're checking out and we are redirecting to checkout URL. So now here we can use our test card number like this, 424242. Then here we can choose the year 26, security code, cardholder name, and country. I'm going to choose Spain and just pay. We can even see the taxes here, 0.21, and we are paying for that one. And now we are processing our payment. Payment successful, so it is working. Awesome. It's processing my order and my order was successful. So now if we go to my dashboard, here we can see that I already have $3 and everything that is left is just to put the redirect URL so we can get back to our project. And that one is also easy. So here in our products, we're just going to put success URL and we're leading them to, we already have somewhere our page, something order. Yeah, here it is, order complete. So we are just going to lead them there, order complete. And now when we repeat everything the same, so I filled in again everything the same and I'm going to press pay. Now it's processing the payment, payment successful, getting your products ready, and I'm going to be redirected to my orders page. Here it is, congratulations. So everything is working as expected. And now everything that is left to go live is to replace basically the sandbox environment with the production environment, and everything is going to work with real money. I hope this video was useful to you, warriors. If you have any questions, I'm answering on all of them in the comments below. And for more content like this, join the mighty Horde, subscribe.